top 10 relievers of 2025. Now, I am recording this on opening day. I don't know when this is actually going to get posted, but some of these relievers have already had bad outings, but I'm not going to change my list one day into the 2025 season, so let's go ahead and get started here. Now, number 10 is Raisel Iglesias of the Atlanta Braves. He had a 1.95 ERA last year, which was absolutely incredible, and he got 34 saves as well. He has a 4-pitch mix, which is kind of odd for a reliever to use 4 pitches, but it does help him out. They're all very effective pitches. And he is now 35 years old, so he's not blowing guys away. And we've kind of seen that with the strikeouts dropping off a little bit. And also his projected ERA is a 3.1 this year. Then at the number 9 spot is Griffin Jax of the Twins. Now he had a 2.03 ERA last year, and he had about 12 strikeouts per 9 innings, which is a big step up from what Iglesias had. He had a 2.6 WAR, which is really great for relievers. And he can dial his fastball up pretty fast and then mix it really nice with his sweeper. And that sweeper has a 45% whiff rate, which is really good. Then at the number 8 spot, we have Tanner Scott of the Dodgers. Now he is a fastball slider pitcher, and he had a 1.75 ERA last year. Now hitters had a 134 batting average against his fastball, which is really impressive. And while Scott had a really great year in 2024, his FIP is a little concerning as it was rather high last year, and his projected ERA for 2025 is just a little over 3, which does show a decent amount of regression for him. And his whip was also a little high too. He's still an amazing reliever, but there are some reservations that he may take a small step back, considering he was probably a top 5 reliever last year. And I just don't know if he's going to be able to replicate that again. Then at the number 7 spot, we have Devin Williams, now with the New York Yankees. Now he was injured most of last year. Now Devin Williams hasn't had an ERA over 2 since 2021, and back in 2021 his ERA was a 2.5, which is still really impressive. Now his changeup is one of the nastiest pitches in all of baseball, as it defies physics and it's been nicknamed the Airbender. And when he pitched last year, his strikeouts per 9 innings was almost 16, and his career strikeout per 9 is 14.3. So he's definitely one of the more strikeout heavy pitchers we have. Then at the number 6 spot is Ryan Helsley of the St. Louis Cardinals. He had 49 saves last year and a 2.04 ERA. He throws over 100 miles an hour a good amount of time, but he really relies on his nasty slider as his most dominant pitch. And with that slider, opponents have a whiff rate of 51%. Then at the number 5 spot is Ryan Walker of the San Francisco Giants. Now he had a really big breakout last year, and he actually took the closing job for the Giants, as last year he had a 1.91 ERA. He pitched 80 innings and struck out 99 hitters, and he had a whip of .85. He's a slider sinker pitcher, and both pitches are very effective and work off each other. And then at the number 4 spot is Mason Miller of the Homeless Athletics. Now he's another reliever who had an amazing breakout year, and he really set the world on fire, nearly able to reach 104 miles per hour. He uses the 4-seam slider mix. He had 14.4 strikeouts per 9 innings last year. He had a .87 whip and a mid-2 ERA, and he's projected to get around a mid-2 ERA yet again this year. Then at the number 3 spot is Felix Bautista of the Baltimore Orioles. Now Bautista missed all of last year due to Tommy John, but don't forget how insane his 2023 was. He was in the Cy Young conversation that year, which is an absolutely insane feat for a reliever. He's a sinker and split finger pitcher who throws that sinker at 100 miles an hour. And if his arm is able to get back to that level of performance where you're throwing a sinker 100 miles an hour, he's probably going to be pretty untouchable yet again. Then at the number 2 spot, we have Cade Smith of the Cleveland Guardians. He's just 25 years old, coming off an amazing season where he struck out plenty of hitters last year. He had a 1.9 ERA, a 1.4 FIP, and a 2.7 WAR, which all of those things are absolutely insane. That WAR is actually the highest among all relievers on the list. Then the number 1 reliever for the 2025 season is the guy who was the best reliever in the 2024 season, and that's Emmanuel Clase. Now he may have taken a step back when it came to striking hitters out, but a 0.61 ERA, that's pretty unmatched, and 1.67 career ERA is also incredible. So there's really no doubt that he is the top reliever in all of baseball right now.